First day of a new month. Let's have a look at the picture. There we go. Beautiful. Today in my oats, I think I'll have some blueberries. There you go, that's enough. And again, a little bit of agave syrup on top. Beautiful. And also a nice cup of tea to start the day. I keep forgetting which street I've parked the car. I've been down Cherokee, been buying some supplies from the pet shop, which unfortunately is about to close. The guy is going to retire. Right, let me get in the car and I'll chat to you in there. So yes, sadly, the pet shop, which has been in Cherokee for at least 40 years, I remember it when it was at the top end of the street, but now it's on the bottom, is closing. The staff, they're finishing on Saturday of this week apparently, and then the shop will actually remain open for only 3 days a week until they've sold out of all the produce. Right, it is coming up to 11 o'clock. Yes, so I went in and I bought a few things for the cats, food and things for the cats. They love these treat things. And I bought a, what's this, like a dish thing for my seedlings, which I'm going to start sowing today. So that's the plan. It's a beautiful day, a bit of a nip in the air, but let us go to the allotment because I want to do something where I'm stood up. I'm not bending down too much because everything's fine. It's just feeling a bit sore. So right, let's start the old jalop and get on our way. When I start this car, the heaters come on full blast, which to be honest, I don't appreciate. So I don't know if there's a way of overriding the system to make that stop. Right, coast is clear, indication, and off we go. How do?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, I forgot the thermometer again. It's actually got 1 o'clock now. I walked into the community centre to have a sort of dinner at about, I can't remember now what it was, 11 o'clock, half 11, and I've been there for the majority of the day. But that's what it's all about. Sometimes you just got to meet up, have a chat. We've put the world to rights, and where did I put? Here we are. So I am going to make the first cup of tea in the new shed. And I've also brought some pots so I can start doing some sowing of seeds. But it's beautiful in here. There's a bit of wind out there, a bit of a chill in the air, but in here it is cozy warm. But I'm impressed by that light. Very impressed. In fact, I'm thinking maybe I should get a pair of curtains Because if I'm in here during the night doing a bit of seeding, then I might not want the world to see me. That's strange. It's 1:05, and there's an ice cream man going around. But it's a work week. That's strange, isn't it? Right. So let us start. Let's try and set something up now. So we've only got to set it up once. I do love a bit of terracotta. I might go down the pet shop just before it closes and see if there's any offers on the terracotta pots they've got down there. Unfortunately, they're not the size that I usually use, but it's better than nothing. Also, I forgot to mention before, there are quite a few holes in this shed, but I'm not bothered about them because I think that adds to the fact that it doesn't get too hot. Is that somebody? Oh, there's a crow on top of the roof. Right, where were we? Cup of tea. Oh, somebody asked me the other day, how long do these gas canisters last? For me, I just do it for a cup of tea, and they tend to last about a month. Now, because there's no... Well, there's the community centre. They do food, as you saw this morning. But there's nowhere in the immediate area to go and eat. So what I may start doing is... I may just bring a few little tins. Right, why can't I open this? Ah, there we go. I may just bring a few tins of things. So I can have a tin of soup one day. Right. These are very good, but you need to be careful. I hope that drilling is not annoying you too much. These are good, but you've got to be careful because I've seen one of these catch fire. And it wasn't a good sight. Right. Where... It can't really go there, can it? I believe in letting the space talk to you. Because I don't want to put it up there because I don't want it in direct sunlight. Okay, let's just put it here for the time being and we'll see how we go. Now I thought ahead and I've actually boiled this kettle a few times in the house. One of the problems with these kettles is it's very difficult to lower it down. Oh. Right, not too much. There's nobody here yet, but a few people said they're coming this afternoon. So I thought, right, if they're coming at 3, I can have an hour doing my seeds. And then when they turn up, I'll be ready for a break. What else do I need? So I got a cup. I bought this as well from the pet shop. And I thought it would be very handy for when I come to water. I can just put all my terracotta in there. I think that kettle will be boiled before I even get a chance. Got the milk, got the water. I'm going to need tea bags. It's only the first day. Once we get over the first day, then things will be in place. Oh, that's good. The cup goes in there. Right, that means I'm going to have to go down the shop. But I'm not going to drive. I'm going to walk and try and get my steps up. Right, let me put the milk out of the sun. Right, come on. Let's go and buy some tea bags. Yorkshire Brew, of course. There used to be a row of houses here that got bombed during the war. And quite a few people were killed. One of those people that were caught up in the bomb was my school teacher. And I made a video about that last year, so I'll put a link to that in the description below. Right, I think the shop's down here. It's only about half a mile away, so it's not that far. And plus, it's all about getting the steps up. Although it's all downhill, the real workout will be going back up the hill. But it's nice to enjoy the sunshine. Look at that for a view. All that up there is ready for exploring. That will be the place I will head to this summer. Take the drone up there, have a little fly around. Well, I can certainly tell how out of fit I am. In fact, that doesn't even make sense. I'm so out of fit. Whew. Right, a bit more walking like that is what I need. Couldn't believe that. Everything except the tea bags. You couldn't write to, could you? Right, they've all been told to bring their own mugs. I'm expecting 4 people, so I've gone for the 80 box cup of tea. Oh. Feeling a bit sweaty now after coming up that hill. Oh, right. There's a cup of tea. Now let's have a look at what seeds I've got. Peas. I'm thinking about something small and something food related. What are you sowing this time of year? Now there's broad beans. White Lisbon onions. I could do some of them. I've got loads of flowers this year. These are all my old seeds. Everything I'm picking up so far is for winter sowing. So it looks like I haven't been in here for a while. Right, let me just put them. Yeah, I'm going to get a curtain because sometimes with seedlings they might fry in the weather. Right, sweet peas. I could do, although I haven't got the right pots for them. I'll find something to sow if it's the last thing I do. I'm determined. I wonder if I've brought my flower box. Lemon, Hero of Lockhinge, which is one that was featured in the Victorian kitchen garden by Harry Dodson. I hear singing, but there's no one there. Nothing more delightful than that sound. Right, let that steep for a bit. Yes, I got a feeling I have brought the herb and flower tin rather than the vegetable one. Right, I'm going to have to start making a list. So I need pots for sweet peas. There's another melon called Oggen, which I've never heard of. I've just found a packet of night scented stock. If you want something with a heady scent, get some of that night scented stock. Right, I've picked out a few packets. I think I'll do lettuce, cucumber and 2 melons. The night scented stock I'll just throw outside. I've just found this one, although I better check. I don't think there's anything inside. It's a tomato called, no, there's nothing inside, called Maisie, which I got sent some because I knew Charlie Maisie many years ago, which is what this is named after. I don't think there's any seeds in there. No, there's nothing in there, so I'm not sowing them. Right. What else do I need? I need to put a bit of milk in that cup of tea. I was thinking, rather than a chair, about a stool. Something I can just lean on and take the pressure off the legs. What do you think to that? Right, do you want to come a bit closer? Have a look what's occurring. So this is the compost I'm going to use. John in this seed sowing with worm casts. Now, if this was in a fully equipped shed, which it will be in time, what I might add to this is some vermiculite or some perlite, just to open up the compost a bit, and then that saves a bit of money because the compost can go a bit further. It's certainly nice to get the hands into the compost. Let me get a tray as well, give it a bit of water. I find if you use 2 pots, so we fill that up with compost, and then just use that to press it down, because you don't want the compost all the way up the top. Right, what should we do first? Let us do the Harry Dodson favourite, Hero of Lockhinge. And this was sent to me many years ago by a viewer who also loved the Victorian kitchen gardens. We'll put 1, 2, let's put 4 in. Also, I was talking to Jim from the old allotment site from many years ago. He was on here. Quite a keen bird fancier is Jim. You'd often see him in his shed looking at the birds on the allotment. And he reminded me of the melon. Do you remember the shark fin melon, if you've been watching for years? It grew and I couldn't kill it. And I thought, I'm going to get some seed. And I'm going to put some of it in the homestead. Because obviously I'm not going to get around to doing the entire homestead this year. So if I put this shark fin melon in, it grows like topsy. And it will suppress any weeds from coming up. I might have a job trying to kill the thing at the end of the season. But we'll have a bit of fun anyway. Right, so there we go. Now I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm only doing it because I forgot my watering can. So I'm going to give it a bit of still water. Only the best for my seeds. And then we'll just leave that there and see what pops up. Now, another thing for the list today, it's all about the list. Making a list and checking it twice. Oh, those seeds have floated up. I need to bring my, labels and a pen. That's for the list. Are you writing all this down? Small watering can, labels and a pen. And then by putting some dry soil on top, it locks in the moisture. Now with melons, or any seed to be honest, if I had a bit of glass, I would put it on top just to give it that extra bit of heat to help them germinate. And that's one of the reasons why we don't put the soil all the way to the top. Do I have a bit of glass? That is the question. I do have a piece. It's a bit big, but it's better than nothing. But I will get some proper horticultural glass from somewhere. There you go. Just pop that on top. And then keep my eye on that. And then as soon as the seeds break the soil, we'll whip it off and let them grow. And in fact, I might do a melon in here. It'd be quite nice going up there, wouldn't it? Right. I think I'm only actually going to... No, I'm going to sow some cucumbers as well. So that was Hero of Lochinge, which was harvested in 2021. So I'll put the seed packet there, so I don't get them mixed up. This is the problem with not having a labeler or, you know, a label system. I don't know where I bought this from, but I've never seen a packet of soil be so small. Right, what's the next thing then? Cucumber. In fact, this is going to work out quite alright. Because I think what I will do is... Oh, I can see the ice cream man up on top of the mountain. That is something, so that's an ambition that I've got, is to come here for the day and then have a little walk up the mountain to get an ice cream. But I'd say that mountain is about a mile away and it's all uphill. I could drive up there, but where's the fun in that? Right. We'll get that. So this is a cucumber called Tanger. This is the one that says, so by, oh no, date packaged November 2020. So what's that? That's 5 years old. So it might come, might not come. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So we'll give it a go. If nothing appears within 2 weeks, then I'll get a fresh packet. So one, again, the same thing as before. Don't want too many. In fact, it would be interesting to sow something here and sow it in the homestead, which is 3 miles away, and see how much of a difference a few miles make. Right, that one, I'll keep that packet there. Let's put a bit of soil on top. Oh, I forgot to water it, see? I'm keen to get this cup of tea drunk. There you go, a bit of water on them. And then what I'll do is put them there and they can share. So we've got melon and cucumber are the two things that are done. And finally, I think I will sow some lettuce. Do you like a lettuce? This one is Little Gem. I do like Johnson seeds, but mainly because they have the little labels. And I spoke to Johnson seeds years ago when I was on the gardening circuit, and they said they did some seeds once and they didn't put the labels in, and it was surprising how many people didn't buy them. So they worked out. They were the best selling things, those little labels. Right. Whew, must say it's getting a bit hot in here. Right, gently scatter them on top. Not too thickly and not too thinly. Oh, I'm going to have a sit down once I've done this. And what else do we need? Need a bit of soil on top. Beautiful. Yes, it feels good to get the hands back in the soil. Now, these don't need extra heat, so I will just leave these on top. Put them there. There we go. Right. Oh, my back is hurting now. Let's get the seat and have a little sit in the doorway so I can have the shelter of the shed but still enjoy the sun out there. Now, a friend of mine said, that shed you've got looks huge. And I said, it isn't, it's just the camera makes it look big. But you can see now, it's a bit of a Tetris game just to get the seat out. Oh, I felt that on the buttocks then. Oh, take it easy. Take it easy, lad. Oh, it's a nice spot here. Nice and sheltered. Oh, I'll have this now. And then all the gang will turn up. And then we'll have a communal cup of tea and put the world to rights. Oh, beautiful. Once I've got to know everybody a bit better down here, then I'll have a word in a few weeks, couple of months, to see if they'll appear on the video. It'd be quite nice to feature other people. I'm sure you're fed up of seeing this old mug of a face. So there we go. 3 seeds, all sown up. The season has certainly started. Right, I've just noticed the time, and it is about 2:45. And from 3 o'clock until 4, half 4, the high street is really packed full of cars, and it takes half an hour, 45 minutes to get through. So I'm actually going to pack up now and head home. I'm actually feeling a bit peckish. A sandwich. I need to finish that bread off. I can't get over the thickness of that bread. I don't usually have bread as thick as that. But like I explained in the video, that's all that they had. Right, I need to take the cat food with me as well. I've started getting a rucksack to pull things around. Right, I'm going to leave the water, but I'm going to take the milk. So I need to think of a solution on keeping milk chilled when I'm down here. Ah, I do have that small fridge. Remember that fridge I had when I first moved in last year? I wonder if I could set that up with a solar panel. Let me have a think. Right, I'm going to pack up quickly. And another tip about kettles, when you leave your shed, make sure the spout is closed. We don't want anything crawling in there. So at least I know when I come back, I can have a quick check, everything's alright, and I can boil up the water again. Right, let's go, because the more I talk, the more I'm going to get stuck in that traffic. Right, they can say, the seeds can stay, but I'll put them in the shade. That can stay, that can stay. Right, come on. let's get out of here. Let's have a look what Amber and Topsy are up to. Back at the Ponderosa. Oh, hold on. Let me put my mug in that. See? Look how tight it is. Let me put my mug in this. Keep that nice and away from spiders. Right, come on. Let's try again. Right, the kettle's boiled. Nice bit of ham to have a sandwich. And some toast. One of them I don't really want to open, but I will. Right, what's this one? This is to the post office box. So this is from one of you. So it will surely be something for the... Ah, here we are. Here we are. Scunthorpe. I haven't got a Scunthorpe one. So who's this off? We enjoy your programme. And here's a little gift from Scunthorpe. Caroline and Phil. From Scunny. From Sunny Scunny. Say that one you've had about to get. From Sunny Scunny. We'll pop that up there. Thank you very much to Caroline and Phil. Right, what's the other one? There's a card. Oh, this is a bit early. Happy birthday from Millie. We met in your 98th video in Treorchy. Thank you very much to Millie. And a happy birthday card. So I will put that back in and I will save that for when my birthday comes around later in April. Now this one. This is the one everybody's been dreading. It's the old council tax. And rumours are rife in the village. But the council tax has gone up by £300. So I will tell you now. Let's have a look. Let's hide the sensitive information. Your council tax. Has your council tax gone up? Right. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought. It is £107 a month. Whereas it was £105 a month, I think. So it's only gone up a few pounds. So for the entire year, my council tax is £1,065. No, it's £1,435 with a 25% discount because I'm a sole person. And I'm already £12 ahead. I've got £12 on account. That's going to make a huge difference, isn't it? Well, that's not that bad. I was expecting it to have gone up about £300 a month, to be honest. So that's not the shock that I thought it was going to be. Right, let's get rid of this bread because I am missing my brown bread. Oh, I can feel my lips are salivating at the thought of it. In fact, I don't think I'll be able to get through. Let's have a bit of juice. That's a good thing about living by yourself. Oh, I'm short of milk. I should have got some milk as well. Right, is there enough? There's enough until tomorrow. Do you find you do this as well? When you get in after a busy morning or busy day, you get home and you think, right, that's me now for the night, I'm staying in. I was tempted to go for a walk this afternoon up to Blancombe, up the mountains. But I drove up there instead and had a quick look. Nothing's going on up there. I'll call in the old butcheria, get a bit of meat, get a bit of ham, and I've got a chicken I need to use up, so I might have that tonight for my tea. So after filming for about a week of my meals, I'm then going to go back and go over it, and there it is, and then see what I can change. But there's no point trying to do a running commentary of the whole thing. We'll just at least put a bit extra in for the cats. That's good. Right. Oh, I need this. I think I'll go and have a little sit in the garden. I'll catch up with you next time. So from me until then, bye for now. Enjoy your sandwiches. Beautiful.